Hello, welcome to the HT Podcast. I'm your host, Harry, and this is my co-host, Bob.
Hey, glad to be here. I hope everyone is doing well, because shit is about to hit the fan.
Basically, over the last 23 days as of the making of this video, Israel and the United States have bombed Iran with airstrikes, killing the Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini along with many of his family members.
This is what Trump had to say when asked by reporters about the war.
Well, I think we're going to end it. I can't tell you for sure. I don't like to say this. We've won this. This war has been won.
So as you can see, he is right on track with not knowing what the hell they're doing. Dude seems like he is getting more delusional by the day. Trump has come out the last couple of days and said this.
They're going to make a deal. They're going to make a deal. They did something yesterday that was amazing, actually. They gave us a present, and the present arrived today.
To which Iran has responded with this.
That this is a bluff, that the Iranians didn't have any contacts with the Americans, direct or indirect, over the last couple of days, contrary to what came in that tweet by President Trump.
I think he is only saying that to manipulate the market, considering this war is taking a toll on people's pockets at the gas pump. Most Americans do not want this war, and Iran will not go down without a fight. They are rejecting all talks and negotiations despite what Trump is trying to sell us.
Basically, to do a quick recap, the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran during what was said to be productive peace talks. In response, Iran started attacking American and Israeli assets in the region.
Iran is basically the kid in the sandbox at recess who got tired of being bullied and now is shooting up the sandbox. Right now, it's just missiles and drones being used in this war of attrition.
Reports place around 2,500 Marines being deployed, along with another 3,082nd Airborne troops. There is no way a ground invasion will work. We simply don't have enough troops to pull it off. If we went in on the ground, we would lose this war. It would be Vietnam all over again, or Afghanistan. Losing is just not an option for American and Israeli forces. But invading Iran is highly improbable at the moment.
America, we are so fucked right now. Every time I hear our president talk about anything, I get sad. Before, we suspected our politicians are lying to us, but with Trump, you can see right through him.
Not to mention all the parents who don't want to send their kids to die in this nonsense. They even raised the enlistment age to 42. That's how desperate they are. Most of Americans are not feeling patriotic these days.
And if for some highly stupid reason we do try a ground invasion, there will have to be a draft in America, and you can guess how that would go over. These kids these days would be like, bruh, I ain't going.
We are already a country divided. And now they want to draft the laziest out-of-shape generation in the past 30 years. Good luck! That would cause civil unrest, and I think the administration knows this and is keeping it on the table as more of a saber rattle than anything else. So right now, it's just bombing the hell out of them.
When Iran's foreign minister was asked about a ground invasion, this is what he had to say.
Are you afraid of a U.S. invasion in your country?
No, we are waiting for them.
You are waiting for the U.S. military to invade the ground troops?
Yes, because we are confident that we can confront them, and that would be a big disaster for them.
Now, although 80% of the country, mostly the youth, want a regime change, unfortunately that 20% is holding on strong despite us taking out 3 tiers of their leadership.
The world is getting crazier by the day. This is only going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, even if they ended this war today, it would take months and years to repair the damage to the energy infrastructure.
Makes you think, though, did Iran really have the capacity to build a nuke? Because we have been saying for 30 years they're 2 weeks away from having one. Yet they have never used any. You'd figure if someone keeps yelling death to America and has the means to do so, they would have. I think this is all because of Israel. This is more their fight than ours. Yet it is costing the American people.
This war is definitely hitting our pockets. I had to get rid of a few of my OnlyFans subscriptions. The only ones I have are Sophie Rain and a couple ugly chicks.
I know I had to start buying cheap bourbon due to the high cost of everything. Oil is making everything more expensive at a time Americans were already financially struggling. No wonder no one wants to have kids these days. I also had to downgrade my quality of escort services. I can only afford the handicapped girls. Do you know how hard it is to get a wheelchair in a house with no ramp up a bunch of stairs?
Same here. I know that pain all too well. And it's either the wheelchair woman or the cerebral palsy chick, and it doesn't feel right doing the palsy chick, so I too wrestled a wheelchair up my stairs. We will be keeping an eye on the situation as it unfolds every day. Hopefully it will end soon, and the world can get back to being just a little fucked instead of what's happening now.